Hi dolls, it's Friday. Happy Friday. But it's not just any Friday, it's Fenty Friday. So I recently went on a little mini haul to pick up some new items from Fenty Beauty. Hi Miss Fenty, I love you. I love you, Riri. And I got the loose powder. I got the loose powder in honey, the Pro Filter loose powder. Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in honey. It was actually kind of serendipitous because I literally just finished my other loose powder, so I actually needed a new powder and decided this was be a good opportunity to try Rihanna's. So I got this in honey. I got the bronzer. Oh my god, this packaging. I got this one, it's in Cocoa Naughty. This is the next to last shade. She has a darker shade after this, but the undertone is very red, so it wouldn't work for me. So I'll just pop this open. You guys can take a look. I actually also have it in the crease right here of my eye because I do use bronzer sometimes as a transition color. Love it. And of course, I had to get one of the new Killawatt highlighters. This one is Penny for You Thoughts. Yes, oh my god, this color is everything. And I was talking to a friend of mine and I told her, I said, what a time to be alive, because I remember when I couldn't find a foundation shade and when I couldn't find a powder that I really liked and I would just use bronzer. Like, I remember using Too Faced original bronzer, the Sun Bunny, all over as my powder with lots of black eyeliner. That was my powder because it was warm and it matched me and it gave me a really pretty glow. But it was because I couldn't find a liquid or powder foundation that I liked. And now, thanks to Miss Fenty, we have bronzers for every skin tone almost. She needs one more shade. So many shades, and acknowledging the fact that people who have warmer skin tones can also use bronzers. I also took a look at the lighter shades because as a makeup artist, I've had clients who are very fair that want to wear bronzer, but they feel it can make them look muddy or too dark. So she has a good range of colors, and I think that the whole fact that she even markets bronzers to people of deeper skin tones or like medium tan and darker is revolutionary, and it's continuing to disrupt beauty. So thank you, Miss Robin, Rihanna Fenty. So right now I already prepped my eyes. I have the bronzer as my transition color. The packaging is amazing. And what I like most about this is that it goes on very, very smooth. It blends really well. I already did a test drive before filming. She needs one more shade. She needs a shade between Cocoa Naughty and Cocoa Mommy, the darkest shade that's in the line. So if she just had one more shade that was a little bit darker than this but had a golden undertone, then it would be perfect. But I'm sure that Fenty will expand their bronzers the same way they expanded in the complexion category and the Killawatt highlighters. So there you go. Alrighty, so I already prepped my eyes and did a little look. I used the Fenty 360 concealer. I told you it's Fenty Friday. So now what I usually like to do is apply my foundation. I'm actually not using the Fenty foundation because my skin is very dry, and that foundation works better when I'm a little bit more combination, like in the summer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my Tarte foundation, Double Duty Beauty, the face tape, and just start blending that in really fast. This is going to be a quick video because I'm actually getting ready to go to work. So this is going to be a pretty quick video. And I'm using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This is a classic. Mine is really old. The new ones are pink. I have the original orange one. I've had it for so long. I love it. Okay, so I'm just gonna like buff this in really fast. It gives really good coverage, and I really like how my skin's been looking lately. So since my texture is under control, my foundation is going on even better. Now we're gonna take our concealer and we're gonna start. I'm pretty heavy-handed with my concealer. And I also bring it down on the sides of my nose as well. A quick tip with concealers. I find that when a concealer has a lot of pigment or is a full coverage concealer, that it goes on better when you press it in. Either press it in with your finger like this, I'll do that on my lid, or take a dry sponge, or just use a concealer brush to buff it in. Because if you wet your sponge, I find that it takes off too much product. So I actually like to blend my concealer with a dry sponge or a brush, and you won't lift as much product. And the concealer will actually last longer. Since I stopped using the damp sponge, my concealer's been lasting longer throughout the day. Real talk. So either brush or don't wet your sponge. That's our concealer tip for the day. And I've tested this technique out with Fenty's concealer. I've tested it with the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. And I've also tested it with the NARS concealer as well. And it works across the board. And those are some good products. Alrighty. So now we're gonna start to bake. Now the powder comes with this little sifter thing, which I think is really cute. I didn't put it in because I'm used to just tapping out in the cap. I'm going to take my Real Techniques Brush Crush powder brush, and I'm going to start to bake my under eye. I love to bake. I like to bake the way Mario bakes Kim. I use a lot of powder to bake. And I feel that when you use a little extra powder, even though it looks messy, it really keeps your makeup on all day and gives you a brighter, more flawless under eye. Just checking the time all the way down. And also I take my baking powder a little bit towards my temple, so that way I can also get a nice little highlight as well. Now, while I'm baking, in order to save time, this is when I apply my bronzer. So I'm going to take my bronzer in Cocoa Naughty. I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm going to just go in. Again, like I said, this is going to be a quick look, but I find applying bronzer while I'm baking saves time. But I always apply like my contour and while I'm baking. This is what I call quick contour. Okay, I'm just going to gently press a little bit on the side of my nose just to kind of outline. It'll kind of look like I spent a little bit of time outside. There we go. Do my contour face. This goes on so smooth. It feels so soft and it blends so easily, and the color is very warm. Again, I really like the product. I just feel she needs one more shade in the middle. But again, I know Riri always listens to the feedback, and I'm sure she'll continue to come with more greatness, because this bronzer basically snatched what little edges I have left. And then we're going to take a little bit of the powder again, and we're gonna cut the contour, however you want to call it. Also, what I like about cutting my contour like this is the powder also sets the makeup, so then you don't have to worry about transfer throughout the day. We're trying to make this last because I never have time to touch up my makeup during the day. We're making excellent time. Now we're going to take our big fluffy powder brush. This is also Real Techniques. And we're going to start sweeping all the powder away. I kind of go in downward strokes, and then one quick sweep. Downward strokes, one quick sweep. Because we don't want to move around all the product that we just set. So I'm kind of going in one direction and then do a quick sweep. Okay, the powder really is good. I do like the powder. I've used it once before filming and I'm using it now. The first time I used it, I did notice that, you know, my concealer did not crease. It seemed to hold everything in place. So far I'm happy with it. But I really need to use a product 3 times to be 100%. But honestly, it's good. It's really good. And it smells yummy and it doesn't look powdery. That's also what I like about it. It just goes into the skin very, very easily. Okay. Because I like to be extra as fuck, we're going to go in with a little bit more bronzer. Just a little bit more. And kind of lift that cheek. Now, for my favorite part, the Killawatt highlighter. What? Yes, I'm going to do a quick swatch. Y'all know I suck at swatching, but you can kind of see it's amazing. Oh my god, it's so nice. Okay. We're going to take our Sephora highlighting. I love brush. Well, fan. It says fan detail, but it's thicker than your average fantail brush. So this is why I like it. And we're going to just wet our brush a little bit so we can pick up this shimmer. It's a copper shimmery highlighter. You could also use it on your eyes. And oh my god, it's amazing. Hello. Like, hello. Hello. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I have to do a look with this on my eyes at some point because I've used her other Killawatt highlighters on my eyes and they look stunning. It looks a teeny bit pink, but I think that's because I had some other Fenty on there. Oh no, it's coppering. It's good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Love it. Oh my god. Love it. Okay. Now, I have a dark, I always use a darker powder all around just to set my makeup. So I'm still going to use my Huda and Cinnamon because I always do that. And I only have one shade of Fenty just right there. I always like to take a darker powder that's not my bronzer and go over my makeup just to make sure everything is nice and seamless and no harsh lines. Especially around the mouth and chin area. Okay, so this is the look. I really love all 3 products. The bronzer's warm. I use it on the eyes. The packaging is dope. I just hope she comes out with 1 extra shade in between this one and the last one. Penny for your thoughts. Penny for you thoughts. I mean, it's a dream come true. I'll probably be using this on my eyes a lot as well. So far, the powder smells yummy. Let me see what it smells like. It smells a little bit like cake mix, which I love. The packaging is really luxe. packaging is luxe. You get a lot of product, and it really does set beautifully. And I also feel that I get a brightening effect with it that's noticeable. It's not just baked and set, but it does look brighter. Right now, the only thing left for me to do is just deepen up my brows, because I do start my brows, do my makeup, and then finish up my brows, and then the lip color. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you soon. If you watch me on YouTube, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave me a sweet comment. Also, turn on your post notifications so that you know when I'm setting off a new video. If you're watching me on IGTV, be sure to leave me a comment and follow me on the gram. I love you. I think Fenty Fridays might be a new thing on my channel. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye, loves.